Yow! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to our UGC Platinum Highlander match for the evening. This is Deadbringer Storage versus Ginyu Force on Swiftwater. Deadbringer Storage going to start off on defense. I am your host, eXtine, and I am joined by Kip. Kip, say hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Swiftwater.
Yes, this should be an excellent match. Both these teams at 3-1. Ginyu Force playing well. Definitely kind of the favorites here up against Deadbringer Storage, but Deadbringer Storage, a newer team with some very talented players on it.
Mission begins in 30
Already we're seeing some innovation coming down here from Deadbringer Storage. Sigafu is building his sentry gun on the crates near the exit of the tunnel. His dispenser is in the tunnel with his teleporter very well protected, and then this sentry gun, which I'm not sure I'm crazy about, could pretty easily be taken out by direct hit, but I have a feeling it's just there for distraction purposes.
Yeah, it's going to help protect the roof, but if from their perspective, Ginyu Force roll out on the left-hand side, you're going to have a very long sight range to look at it. Let's see how it happens here as the gates drop here. Tix with the black box is going to try to fend things off, but Max wins the sniper war right away. That's going to be indicative of some issues they're going to face here. Sigafu's sniper, or sentry gun sniper down. Clear issue there, like we were talking about with the sight lines. But the red demo man protected against the scout, so that's at least a comfort.
Yeah, most of DRS playing very far back right there. And pretty much giving up the front field. Cart being pushed a little bit slowly, need times 3, there we go. And Ginyu is rolling right now. It looks like Sigafu is going to try to set up again in tunnel, hold that tunnel, but it's going to be very hard as there's a lot of spam coming in here from Zalox.
Yeah, Sigafu's ability to get reset will be very important to how they can hold this second point.
So it looks like we're just waiting on the cart to slowly make its way forward. Oh, there was a nice snipe right there. Axiomatic takes down Pudding Cup on the cart. Right now it's just the Heavy with his fists out, and the Uber is popped right there.
Red Spy was lurking around as well, trying to get a stab angle on the heavy weapons guy. Instead, though, rotates up to the second floor here. Might actually get the jump down stab. See if he can pull off a moment of glory or not.
So Ginyu right now with this 100% Uber advantage, looking to push in through the tunnel. Right now there's only a level 1 actually gone right there, so this is probably going to be pretty easy for them as they do push. No Uber popped yet, but Overseer has been holding on to that for a while.
Yeah,
there's a Red Spy around, but he's harassing Engineer right now.
As long as Overseer is making progress, there's no real reason to push it aggressively. K-Blair is going to get the charge soon. And Ginyu Force about to reach the end of this tunnel, which will be a reason to pop the Uber here. As they're starting to clear up this upper right-hand area, Zalox gets a kill on the sniper. Red Uber used in counter. And they're going to go around to flank side, but the blue Pyro being able to reflect things back here pretty well. Minimizes a lot of the damage.
Yeah, Pudding doing a lot of good work right there. As Sentry Gun did go down, is only at a level 1 in a very poor position. Sigafu again getting another level 1 up here, and I've got to wonder if he should just be falling back to 3rd and trying to get that level 3 up because he's been having a very difficult time right now. But blue cart is stopped right there. Ginyu having a little bit of trouble getting through the choke of tunnel. They have a scout and Pudding Cup looks like will be on the cart right now, and should be capping this soon as most of the DRS's defense has gone down.
They do need to make sure that they get players on it. The Pyro now returning to the cart. Soldier coming from up above, but thrown away with a very nice sticky. And the red demo man, yeah, actually is just going to rotate out. That's a smart decision. He really couldn't have contested that capture and just needed to stay alive. So Mustard Overlord runs away to try to defend the, I guess, the 3rd capture point.
Again, there's nobody on the car right there. Finally, Pudding decides to get on it. Sometimes when you have a team of just experts like you do with Ginyu Force, just high-level players, it's hard for them to assign one of them to stick onto the cart because everyone can do such great work. But that's what you really got to do in payload. We only have times 1 right here. They need times 3, guys.
Yeah, and sometimes that just comes down to utilizing your secondary classes, you know, getting classes like Abe Lincoln right now, pushing the cart. Because he can be in this aggressive role. He doesn't really need to be past the spawn. He doesn't need to be hiding back. He can be on the cart. He can sacrifice. If he goes down, but his teleporter stays up, it's not a really big deal. So he helps to keep that push rolling. And blue now looking to control territory in front of the next point. basically you can lock things off here, and you can just easily roll the cart up the hill. So that's what they're trying to do. Doing a good job so far, keeping Red out. Red's soldier jumping up top and getting some rocket spam out.
K-Blair is close to an Uber right now and actually does have it. He loses his Demo Man, so Mustard Overload gets taken down right there. K-Bro has to pop on Scout, it looks like, giving some little attention right there to his soldier, and actually they do a great job of defending the cart.
Yeah, that was actually a very nice Uber on Tix. Tix was surviving with 3 health, and then the medic comes out and just kind of spams, or sorry, gets him invulnerable. Then they can round the corner, and he can soak up some heals while they're doing damage.
Tix, interesting to note, is running that Beggar's Bazooka, which was banned the last 1.5 seasons for a glitch, but I guess it is back now. Otherwise, I'd figure the UGC config wouldn't allow him. But so interesting to see how he'll use that right now, just spamming out the choke, preventing Ginyu from getting any sort of presence right there. Looks like they will come forward, though, with that Uber pop. Popped on Zalox. He takes a nice pill or a sticky to take down Flamingo, just sending a bunch of pills towards the sentry gun, which is in a very precarious spot. Is wrangling it and will survive. Oh, maybe for a second. Oh, he uses the Rescue Ranger to get it out of there.
Yeah, Sigafu, great defense of his sentry gun. Really knows how to work all the tricks in the book to keep that thing alive.
DRS went ahead and popped their Uber, so we will be about Uber, even Ubers again. Sentry gun does go down. Zalox is just continually spamming those stickies, doing a great job keeping pressure on this engineer.
Yeah, that was good rotation from Barney as well, getting into a great position that he could look down, but he actually gets sniped down by Axiomatic. Gets picked off by Max though, however, so can't win the toe-to-toe battle against Max too often, but still getting some nice work done. K-Blair getting pressured by the Scout, gonna get picked off though by Mustard Overlord. Good protection, K-Blair back up to full health now.
Yeah, some lucky spawns right there. A lot of DRS went down, but coming back up just in time to save their medic. Again, we have nobody on the cart for Ginyu. Oh my goodness. Their time could be at least 30 seconds faster right now, but they're just abandoning the one objective in payload.
Yeah, see, that's an important thing, is like you need to close the distances between all the chokeholds. You know, like if the final push is really difficult, then you can't spend a whole lot of extra time, just kind of waiting to push it to that point. You know, you want to get it there as soon as possible. And every time you have a chance to push, you need to be pushing it hard. But this has been a pretty good time by Ginyu Force so far. Remains to be seen how they're going to break through this finally. Oh, and Overseer gets sniped down by Axiomatic. I don't think Overseer had the Uber charge, but had to have been close. Scarlet, Kratos down. But good frags going out here, and that's a wipe. So even though Overseer got dropped, the consistent pressure by Ginyu Force, very successful there.
Yeah, not bad considering the non-constant pressure on the cart there, and I won't dwell on that anymore because 7 minutes, well, 6:54 is a fairly good time. I'd say it's a little bit on the fast side, about average though. Nothing to write home about. If you write home about your UGC matches. I know I do. I send a letter every Tuesday.
That's good, you know. Gotta let the parents know how you're doing.
Yeah, so we'll see if the DRS can beat that. The one thing they will have to concentrate on is definitely keeping that ×3 in the cart, because Ginyu is gonna be hard to beat, especially with Zalox. Sticky traps, there are just so many corners where you could run into your demise, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, meanwhile, we see Q-Side Ape Lincoln just building up his sentry gun in a slightly more regular spot, so we'll see how that works for him. Looks like no dispenser near it, so it's probably just a distraction ploy, I would say, and he's going to build up something more significant or substantial later.
Yeah, I want to see what Axiomatic does here, because he should have a great view of that sentry gun as he works out here from the gates. Should just be able to easily find side there and take him out. Yeah, there goes Ape Lincoln, so...
I don't know about these engineers. The snipers are just owning them right now, and it just hasn't been good for them. Meanwhile, we do see some good red control on the roof. Zalox, though, went down. Axiomatic at the snipe on him, so that's going to be big. No Demo Man, also no engineer for Ginyu. We'll see if DRS can take advantage of that.
Yeah, a lot of frags going down. Some very important players. Still getting pressure on the cart, though, so that's important for Dead Ringer storage. Max also gets the kill on Axiomatic there.
Yeah, so far, Axiomatic doing a great job of winning in this sniper battle.
Yeah, Max has just reeled off, though, a 3K. Sees the Spy in here as well. Spy gets cleared out. Cart making good progress, though, while Zalox is back and throwing stickies down towards it.
Just as I said, Max, or Axiomatic was winning the sniper battle, now Max is just absolutely owning. So you're welcome, Max. We'll see if Axiomatic can come back to that. But yeah, that's 6 in this one life for Max. Doing a great job, and just nobody wants to touch the cart right now because he has such a great sight line. He's just positioned in the tunnel waiting.
Yeah, it takes down Axiomatic again.
Wow.
Big headshot, too, on the blue demo. Maybe that's just a body shot.
It does the same, regardless. He is no longer alive, and finally they're putting some pressure on him, and Max does go down. Ninja in there, take him out, and some good pressure here coming through the tunnel. We got a ×3, and Sentry Gun waiting for them on the bridge up ahead on second point. Should be easy to take out, though. Really not a whole lot of protection, as long as you get the engineer, and I think Axiomatic has shown himself to be pretty good at getting that Engie snipe.
Yeah, we'll see what Ablink can do to keep that up. That's an important spot. If you can keep that sentry gun up, you're going to be able to do a lot of work there. But if it goes down quickly, then, you know, it's tough to rebuild in this situation.
Of course, he could be
trying to hold things down. Blue Uber does come in, though. Now, retaliatory Uber popped on red. Red definitely has a bit of an advantage here.
Mustard Overlord trying to get out or get behind the lines, but he was tracked down by Zalox and a pill. The sentry gun looks like did go down as but K-Blair goes down to a sweet headshot from Max right there. Unfortunate, as he and his heavy were positioned to get some ground, but both went down.
Saw some good work by Flamingo there as well. Ginyu Force standing tall with his defense right now.
Yeah, not too shabby of a defense. It's definitely DRS definitely has their work cut out for them. 4 minutes for the final 4 points is definitely difficult, but not undoable. Just need to keep ×3 on that cart, like we said before. But again, very difficult with this hold that that Ginyu has.
Yeah, and Ablink just starting to get reset up again. Stabby did zap and disrupt the teleporter lines for blue team. So that's a small victory, but certainly helps out.
Ubers are about even right here, as looks like Arthur's gonna pressure into the tunnel a little bit. Meanwhile, his medic is getting some spam from above. And somehow he survives that. Not sure how he did, but Zalox went down right there, and this could be a time for a soft push, but Claybearer is really close to an Uber. Down goes Barney, so all the heavy classes down for Ginyu. This could be the chance for DRS to push, and it looks like they are going to take advantage of it. However, Max has that sight line on the cart and takes out Axiomatic. Nobody there to push, but we do have Ubers ready to go.
Yeah, Mustard Overlord getting out here now, and it does look like Ginyu Force starting to retreat a little bit, starting to sacrifice that point. Mustard does get one pipe, but has to turn around. There goes the point capture.
In comes Pudding Cup trying to do something right there, but he goes down.
K-Blair a loss there for blue team, so that's going to be unfortunate. But if they can keep the pressure up at the point, or sorry, the cart a bit, at least they can move it forward.
Nothing really set up right here. We do have a level 1, but we do have an Uber ready to go from Ginyu, so we'll see if they pop that to stop this cap. They have a good presence here at third, so I would imagine they would do that. With about 2 minutes left, it's getting very unlikely that DRS is going to be able to take the rest of this, but absolutely still possible, I think, at this point.
Yeah, Axiomatic getting a drop on Overseer there. Very nice. Ooh. Okay, no. Getting weird things there, but the outlines make things kind of confusing, because sometimes when player models are invisible, it's actually hard to tell whether they're actually invisible because there's already an outline. So Axiomatic turned around, saw the decloak of the spy, and got a shot off it. Just looked kind of weird for a second there.
But that Uber drop is going to buy a little bit of advantage, about 60% for DRS.
Yeah, Stabby getting a kill on Tix is going to help out too, because that's one less player who can come in with his supercharge. Mustard Overlord's going to lead the way. Has a bunch of stickies up top, but not really getting much done. Does get Max. Rotating down towards the bottom, maybe has to block off the spawn a little bit. Does get shot down by unnamed, and DRS are gonna get the capture there though. So a minute left, maybe technically feasible, but yeah, it's gonna be improbable.
Oh, and there's a level 3 wrangled sentry gun waiting for them at the top of the hill, along with 85% Uber charge. Zalox does go down right there, so that's significant. And there is a blue spy in behind Overseer, and she goes down. Rainey with a sweet backstab right there. I think it is looking maybe a little... yeah, I just don't think it's physically possible at this point, but some great momentum coming in here from a DRS.
Oh. Stabby with the Spicicle. Trying to keep the spree going, and does. Stabby doesn't get dealt with, and K-Blair goes down. 20 seconds now on the clock, and too much track to go. If they kept ×3 on it at like 37 seconds, I think it was probably almost still maybe too much track. But definitely with the Pyro Flamingo finally going down, that's everybody for blue team who can contribute here. So one last stab by Rainey on Zalox, and looks like the first set gonna go the way of Ginyu Course.